How's it going, baby cakes? Before I start this video, I just want to let you know about a Black Friday gachapon sale I got going down. I'm giving 20% off all gachapon until November 28th. The coupon code is feeling frisky, and I got the link to my gachapon shop in the description box. So what in the world are you waiting for? There ain't no better Christmas gift than an inanimate piece of plastic, that's what I always say. So thanks for listening to this very important announcement, and now it's time for your regularly scheduled program. What's up everybody, it's time for another convenience store tour in Tokyo, Japan. Welcome to Japan everybody, home of some paradigm-shifting convenience stores. These places have just about any kind of food you can think of, so let's go inside and give it a go. So I sprinted on into this convenience store with a beginner's mind. I tried to free myself from any preconceptions and tried to see these delish dishes for what they really were. Now, it didn't take me long to come across a decent looking curry. Previously, I've only had Japanese curries from restaurants, but I think now it's time for me to exercise my beginner's mind and try something anew. I mean, I used to think I was too good for convenience store curries, but today I'm exercising my beginner's mind so damn hard I feel like a newborn babe over here. I feel as though I just got shot out the womb full fucking throttle and I'm seeing the world as if for the first time. I'm feeling so zen right now that I'm literally devoid of any preconceptions whatsoever. In other words, nice fucking beginner's mind right there. Now right about now, I'm feeling the urge to buy a side dish for my curry, but it's not because of any previous custom or convention. I feel like buying a side dish because it's the uniquely appropriate thing to fucking do. Now there's been times in my life when I followed my heart, and there's even been times in my life when I followed my dick. But right about now, my beginner's mind is running the show, and it's telling me I best be buying this seaweed and soybean salad. Now, as a man finally attuned to his beginner's mind, I feel no regrets about the past and no anxiety about the future. I want to buy myself a sweet snack, not because I'm aiming for some future diabetic dreams, but because I want to spike my blood sugar in the here and now. Long story short, my beginner's mind wants to carpe the fuck out of this DM, and you best believe there ain't no future consequences to consider. That's why, beyond the shadow of a doubt, I most definitely am gonna put this autumn-themed Japanese traditional dessert into my cart. Now, even the great Buddha himself needed some hydration from time to time, so on my path to enlightenment, I figured I'd best be getting myself a banana latte. So I tossed that bad boy into my cart, and then I made my purchases and sprinted on back to my apartment. And as soon as I got back, I got mentally prepared to start busting into those bags. No sense in wasting time, baby. I gotta get that food down my throat ASAP. I can't be sitting around playing tiddlywinks with my testicles when I got all this top-notch food sitting around. That's all I'm trying to say. So I busted open that curry with pork cutlet, and I gotta say it was looking nice. In fact, come to think of it, I thought it was looking real nice. In fact, it was looking so oishi that I felt infinitely attuned to the here and now. I felt that inner calm that can only precede a ravenous storm. So I savagely grabbed myself a piece of that pork cutlet, looked at it, admired it, then I jammed it furiously down my throat. And I gotta say, it was tasting pretty nice, dare I say decent. The quality was almost as good as I could get at a restaurant, only problem was it was a tad on the cold side. I mean, the maestro at the 7-Eleven did microwave this dish, but I think he didn't leave it in there long enough. He should have nuked this bad boy to kingdom come. On top of that, the breading for the pork cutlet wasn't quite as crispy as I would have liked it. So with all that considered, I think I'm gonna have to give this a 4 out of 5 dogs. I mean, for a convenience store curry, it was surprisingly good, but unfortunately it wasn't quite up to par to something you could get at a restaurant. And even more unfortunately, it most certainly did not advance me on my path to enlightenment. Nevertheless, I remained determined to maintain a beginner's mind through thick and through thin. I mean, my natural tendency after seeing the title Banana Latte would be to imagine exactly what I think it would taste like. Hell, the label even tells me it's gonna taste smooth and milky, but I'm gonna suspend all preconceptions. I gotta get ready to taste this with my mind as a clean slate, baby. So I started pouring out that banana latte with an inner calm the likes of which I've rarely known. Now that latte was looking pretty white and I was kind of surprised. I mean, I kind of expected it to have a coffee hue and whoa. Why in the world did I just expect a coffee hue? I should be maintaining a beginner's mind over here. That was a classic rookie move. Anyway, that banana latte was tasting mighty sweet if I do say so myself. It tasted like Instabeatus with an added explosion of artificial banana, and it wasn't quite my style. So overall, I think I'd have to rate this a 2 out of 5 dogs. I mean, in my humble opinion, it tasted like glorified sugar water with a dash of milk added and a whole vat of sugar and artificial banana syrup jacked inside. It wasn't exactly my idea of a nice beverage, you know what I'm saying, sweetie buns? So next up, I started moving in on that seaweed and soybean salad. Now, I wasn't exactly sure, but I had a feeling within my heart that this could be the salad that helped me to attain profound enlightenment. I felt like this salad might just bring me up to a higher plane of consciousness, but hey, what do I know? So I tipped that salad bag and oh man, a huge ass wad of salad just went flying out all up in that bowl. Next up, I started mixing up that salad just to see what was inside. Looks like they got some soybeans, some Hijiki seaweed, some lotus root, and hell, they even got some carrots in the mix. It was looking pretty good, so I grabbed myself a wad of that seaweed salad and I jammed it down the hatch and whoa, what the hell was that? What in the world was that? I consider myself to be a pretty big fan of seaweed salad, but this one right here has some weird wild tastes popping off. It's so disappointing, I think I'm gonna have to give this a 1 out of 5 dogs. I mean, it's way too sweet and way too soggy for my liking. So I best be getting this mofo out the way before it breaks my beginner's mind vibe. I mean, I'm trying to live my life without regrets over here, but it's kinda hard to do when you bought yourself a deplorable as fuck seaweed salad. Anyway, I got one more item to try out, just one more. And whoa, that purple part looks a tad messed up over there. I guess I sprinted back from that convenience store a tad too fast. Anyway, this particular snack has a Satsumaimo theme, aka Japanese sweet potato. Now, try as I might to maintain a beginner's mind, even I'm having a pretty hard time containing my excitement for one of my favorite Japanese vegetables. I mean, I'm trying to approach this dessert with a beginner's mind, but it's kinda hard to do when you're aroused out of your mind at the mere prospect of eating Satsumaimo. So I grabbed myself a piece of mochi and it looks like it's got some Satsumaimo Mont Blanc on it. I jammed it down the hatch and oh my dogs. That mochi was soft as fuck and that Satsumaimo was creamy as hell. Okay, I need to calm it down there. I need to maintain that beginner's mind. I just gotta grab me a piece of this agar jelly. It's looking pretty nice. And there it is, glistening in the light, looking oishi to the max, and I best be jamming it down the hatch, and oh man. That mighty fine morsel had a subtle sweet potato flavor and was tasting simple yet elegant. I mean, I got to admit, I don't even know what half the stuff in here is, and truth be told, I don't even care. The important thing is it tastes like the pure essence of Satsumaimo, and I like it a lot. In fact, come to think of it, I like it a real fucking lot. I feel like from the mere act of eating this dessert, I've attained spiritual enlightenment many times over. I mean, look at this dessert. Do you actually see what I'm seeing right now? This dessert not only has the Japanese yellow Satsumaimo, but it also has the Japanese purple Satsumaimo. It's just that fucking good. Hell, they even got an intact piece of candied sweet potato in the mix. Fact of the matter is, this is one of the top, if not the best dessert I've ever gotten in a convenience store. So with all that considered, I think I'm gonna have to give this the rare, never-before-seen 6 out of 5 dogs. Oh, that's right, baby, you heard me correctly. Fact of the matter is, as soon as I finished this dessert, I sprinted out of my apartment full fucking speed and got myself another one. I started eating that bad boy outside in the sunshine with a distinct feeling that things were looking up in life. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see some more convenience store tours, then feel fucking free to check them out. I got a whole playlist of those bad boys, and I got that link in the description box. I also got a link to my gachapon shop as well. And as always, thanks for watching this video. Why don't you leave a comment? Let me know what you think.